Okay, so tonight we're talking about dream boards. We have a very special guest, Lauren Thomas. I almost called you Lauren Clogger because of your Instagram handle. I'm sure people do that all the time. Lauren, I will let her kind of give you just a little rundown of her story, her age, just like a little recap of her business. And then her and I are going to dive in to the importance of dream board, vision board, whatever you want to call it, what ours look like, how they've benefited our business, and then just little bits and pieces on how to make the best one. Because this isn't just like a freshman year collage, paper mache collage. Some of you are probably like, I'm not making that. I don't even know where glue is. I'm not going to the dollar store to get paper. No, like I get it. You don't have to. I'm the same way. I'm not crafty. I don't even bake because I burn cupcakes. Okay. I use an app. I think Lauren has one on her computer. But you guys, if you want to be hands-on, if you want to invite local team members over and cut up magazines like the good old days, that is super fun. I did that 8 years ago when I first began. So these days, everything's on your apps. So before we dive into that, I want y'all to know who our guest speaker is and why this is so much fun. Lauren, if you will unmute yourself and just kind of give us like a little 2-minuter of who you are and why, and those 3 things that I sent you on Instagram.
Yes. Okay. So hi guys. First off, I do not ever wear hats, but I was like, if I'm ever going to wear a hat, it's going to be on Emily Roberts' call because she always has hers on. So I was like, we'll wear it. So I feel like every time I wear them, people are like, she's not a hat girl. But I saw this girl's TikTok that was like, no one knows if you are or not. So just put it on and just wear it. So that's what we're doing. But I'm Lauren Thomas. I am 21 years old, but I started with Plexus actually 3 years ago this month. I think today actually was my anniversary because it charged me my $39. So like literally 3 years ago, like today, I decided to say yes to all the drinks, all the things, because I'd gotten overweight. I was mentally like college, all the things happening. And I was like, I need help. I tried so many things that seemed to just be quick fixes. And then I saw someone posting about Plexus and was like, I'll do it. I saved up my money. I got my products. Within like 2 weeks, my energy was completely different, which for me was the biggest thing. The only time since starting Plexus that I have felt like I did before was this month when I got the lovely, you know what? And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is how I used to feel every day. And that is insane. And yeah, I'm 21. And so I actually turned 21 in Mexico last year, which was so fun. But I love the products. But again, I was in college. I was working 4 jobs at the time. Some of them were like fun things like at a princess entertainment place and stuff and teaching cycling and stuff like that. But with that, I made like literally no money. So to have my products every month, I was like, you're going to have to share. I talked to my friends that signed me up and they were like, listen, you already posted about it on your story. Like, just share it and you will find people. So it took me a full month to go silver. The next month was an iPad incentive, which the people that have been around since then, I didn't know at the time that's like everyone knows about the iPad incentive, but like literally I still have this Plexus iPad. I still use it. A girl on my team, Olivia, uses it. And I signed like 18 people up that month and made like a lot of money and earned this iPad and stuff. And I was like, holy crap, that is insane. And yeah, I was also 18 at the time and I signed 18 people up. But that kind of made me think like, you can do this. I went gold and then I went to convention that year, which I'm going to talk about with the dream boards and stuff like that. And I was like, I'm doing this. Like I'm going full out. I have my emerald chair back and stuff in here in my office. And then I'll be honest, for a year, I like did it, but didn't really like do it. Like I did it, but like I definitely didn't do my IPA every day. I did write down in my notebook every month 1 through 20, and I was like, you're gonna get back to those gold points. And y'all, I literally never hit my gold points again until I went senior gold in March of 2020, so like a full year. And so I surpassed it. From there I went ruby and senior ruby in April, and then yeah, no, that was April when I went senior gold, and then ruby, senior ruby in May, and then emerald in June. And from there, we have been just trucking along and having fun. And I've now graduated college, and this is what I do. And it's a lot of fun and it's a lot less stressful than all of my friends that are in the job market. And, you know, I have my degree, but I'm like, I'm going to keep doing this. And I do use stuff I learned from college and this, but it's just been awesome. I did get to go to Mexico last year for our Emerald Extravaganza, which was so fun. And a big thing with dream boards I'm going to tell y'all about is with events, because events are game changing. So, one thing, dream boards, why the heck do we do it? Like, why would you want to do this? Like Emily said, it's not necessarily just like a like craft or things that you know, like it's just for fun. Like for me, like right now I can see my laptop screensaver, and then I don't know if y'all will be able to really see this much because the flash, but like it's also my screensaver on my phone. So I used Canva online to create mine, and that way I just like Googled the size of my phone screen for my particular phone and for my laptop. And I just resized it and kind of moved it around to make it fit each of those. I mean, you don't have to be super crazy and like make it perfect, but for me, I like wanted it to be cute. And I always take pictures of it when I'm like at places working or stuff like that, and people will ask about it. So it's a good conversation starter as well. But the reason personally why I wanted to do this is because I like that daily reminder of like literally y'all, the first thing, I probably shouldn't look at my phone first thing when I wake up, but I do. And so the first thing I see every single day and like the last thing I see before I go to bed are all of these things I want to do and accomplish. And I actually made this one last fall. So a lot of it pertains to leaders retreats. I need to update some of it. But what's really cool about mine is I have like the Disney on there, and then I have like a shopping bag and money for the shopping spree. And another thing on there is actually a picture of Jordan Roddenberry's team. And it's her with 4 of her teammates. And I feel like I manifested this because 4 of my girls, and some of them are on here, they actually earned leaders retreat. And that was one of my things, was like, I believe in myself. Like I was like, I know like you're gonna earn it. Like I'm very competitive. Like we're earning it all. We're going. But I was like, it's not like I don't want to go alone. Like it's not fun going alone. I mean, I'm sure the shopping spree would still be fun. Like let's not lie. But in terms of what I want to do and stuff, I was like, I don't want to go alone. I want my girls to go with me. And so I kind of feel like I manifested that picture. And so some other things I have on here, of course, I have lots of diamonds on mine. I have like, if you're a diamond, when you go to diamond destination, you get a first class plane ticket. So I got the first class bougie plane seats on here with their food, a little champagne, 2 girls in Hawaii. I got a little diamond pin, stuff like that on here, fun stuff. And the Disney stuff. I need to update the leaders retreat stuff now that we've changed. But some things, you know, as you're making this is like, think about my term, or like my place in life is different than I feel like a lot of people in Plexus. You have kids, you have families, and that's going to be stuff on here. I know I listened to one of Emily's calls she did when she talked about leaders retreat. And for her, a big thing is she wanted to take her son to Disney. And so her vision board would look different than like mine with like my sparkly mini ears and like it's just me and my girlfriends. Like hers is going to be more family oriented. And so you have to think about, you know, what's possible for yourself, your family, your business, like the people around you. And those are the things you want on here. And remember, this is like a dream vision board. So, you know, you don't have to keep it like so realistic that you're like in your comfort bubble. I saw this reel today and the sound was like, add more air to your bubble, like make it bigger, because if you're staying in it, like you're not getting outside of it, obviously. And so make it like these big dream goals that like you look at and you're like, I can do it. Like I'm making that happen. It's on there and I want to be able to check it off and add something else on. And so Emily, you can like shut me up and add in whenever you want. But with that, some things I thought about as I am changing mine is obviously we are in Q1, and with that is convention contest. And there are so many awesome things that you can do with convention contest. For me, I'm going to be putting the black tie gala on there. I want to have like the winner's dinner. You can also earn a lot of cash with this. What's your rank goal this year? You know, do you want to go to Hawaii this year? Are you trying to go to Emerald? And so think about like the Plexus things in there too that you can add in. Personally, I've only been to one convention because of all the stuff going on. So since then, we haven't had in-person convention, but it is game changing. At that convention, I got this emerald mirror, and I literally keep it on my desk till this day. And that's when I was like, I'm coming back emerald. So my last tip that I will give you with finding things for this is those diamond, those jewels, those whatever ranks that you follow. I went through and I stalked them and was like, what do I want? Like, what is it from them that I want in my business this year? Go take their pictures. Like Jordan Roddenberry's team's on here. I think Emily's the one that posted it, but I have in the sand from Mexico this year that says you. And so like that's on here because like I want to go back to the beach, manifesting all the people. On my team, I have a black Lexus on here because right now I have my white one. When you go diamond, you get a black one. So that's something on there. But like, don't like, I looked at Pinterest, I looked at Google, I looked at other people's pages in the company to be like, this is a real life example of someone that made it happen. Like I'm taking that and putting it on mine. So those are some of my thoughts about them.
Love it, love it, love it. So some of you, I feel like you're kind of antsy right now. You're like, okay, I'm ready. I want to make mine. Lauren mentioned she uses the Canva app. I have before Canva, before Unfold and all these bougie apps, you guys, we had Pic Collage. Okay. I've been using Pic Collage for 8 years. I feel like it's super easy. My 8-year-old can do it. I can do it. So I put them in the chat, Canva, Pic Collage. If you are somebody, you have an app, like you're just comfortable with it and you feel like your stuff's super cute, use it. If you want to cut out things from a magazine, and you want to print stuff off from your, printer at home, if you still have one, do it. But this is supposed to be fun. Okay. This is supposed to be fun. You can, if you have children, if you're married or have a boyfriend or significant other, have them participate because this is you building a future with them. So the first thing you're going to do before you buy supplies or download an app is write down goals. And I don't mean like, okay, I want to add 3 people and go silver every month. I'm not talking about that goal. I'm talking about, I want to own a Chanel bag. I'm talking about, I want a Mercedes 500 series XYZ, whatever they're called. Okay. I'm talking like the crazy things that you daydream about. I want to be married with 10 children. I want to open an orphanage in Ecuador. I want you to write down the good stuff. The stuff that's in here, not your ego, not what you think you want because she wants it, because Lauren mentioned it. No, what do you want? I feel like, gosh, you guys, I feel like I ask y'all that question all the time, like Noah from the Notebook. What do you want? It's not that simple. What do you want? It is simple. You want a Chanel bag? You better work, right? You want a G-Wagon? You work. You want your kids' braces paid for? You better work, okay? So I don't know if Lauren warned you guys, but I'm a lot, okay? I'm bringing it. So you're going to write down these goals. I've literally had the same notebook from the very beginning of my journey. It's fallen apart, okay? Between my Bible and this notebook, I don't know which one's going to fall apart first. I'm not kidding. But they're hanging on at the seams, but I keep it because I like to remember where I started. For me, it was, I wanted to enjoy motherhood. That was my original dream board because I didn't know how to dream. We lived in debt. I was fearful for my husband's life. He deployed to Afghanistan more than I could see him. And if he wasn't gone and deployed, he was off training for the next deployment, you guys. And I was a brand new mom. I'm the oldest of 4 kids. I grew up with kids. I worked in the nursery, church. I did all this thing. And then when you become a mom and you're like, oh, this is different. Okay. And I didn't know what I didn't know. That was 7.5 years ago, 8 years this coming July. And I love that Lauren mentioned taking my son to Disney World, because when that was a prize that Plexus put in a leaders retreat contest a few years ago, you bet your bottom I was going to earn that. I mean, it was on everywhere but my forehead. I'm not kidding. It was on the kitchen fridge. It was in my car. It was in my bathroom. It was on my notebook. It was on my phone background. Put me down until you earn Disney. Everything was about that dream. One, because there are people, you can look up articles, you can look up bloggers, you can look up all these things like on Pinterest and Google of women and men, husbands and wives, families that their entire life savings is to go to Disney World. Not retirement, not insurance. People will save and save and save and save to go to Disney World. And it sounds dramatic, but that's how special that place is. And our company has given us a way to earn it through like leaders retreat, and like they give you those opportunities. So now moving on to convention, I just broke my nail. and I flipped y'all off. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to do that, but I broke my nail. Going into the convention in this Q1, you have the shopping spree at your fingertips. And there are some of you on here rolling your eyes, maybe not on camera, but I know you are, because I was that person. I like secretly wanted it, but what would that be like? What would that look like? So you map it out, you make a dream board, and you remind yourself on the day that Sally says she's not reordering and Betty says she's joining another company and Susie says she's not your friend anymore. You look at that dream board and you're like, I'm not going to hit anybody today. I'm going on a shopping spree. That's what you do. That's what a dream board is for. So when you write down these goals, I want you to write down the big ones. When you earn the shopping spree, what are you going to buy? That goes on the dream board. Okay. This is a Plexus dream board. If you want to make a life dream board, or you have fantasies about Brad Pitt, that goes on a different dream board. This is a Plexus dream board. We're keeping it PG. Okay. So that is what I want y'all to write down. So write down your goals. Here are some examples for those of you that are like, I'm freaking out, Emily. Oh, Tina in the chat. I want to quit my day job. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Look at her head nodded. She's like, girl, she wants to quit her day job. Okay. Anybody else? Feel free to put it in the chat. We love chats. We love comments here. Okay. So this person, it's just an example of, she's an influencer and she did a TikTok on making a dream board for her goals, and hers are based on social media. She's a YouTuber person. So she said, hit 100,000 YouTube subscribers, make one video per week, come up with consistent branding, tackle my fear of driving. Interesting. Make an Etsy account and sell swag. Graduate from university. She must be from overseas. I can't read what this says. Buy anything I want at Anthropology. I love that. Is there a store, whether it's like furniture or clothing, or maybe your child has been just begging for something, or your significant other, maybe your parents, like you just want to give them the world because they've given you everything, right? Where's that one place you would take them? Like that goes on your dream board. Okay. For me, on my original dream board, it was no more deployments. And when this girl ranked up diamond, we had that conversation. I'm telling you this because it's not bragging rights. I mean, it totally is, but like, that's not why I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that because it's real. Because I was in your spot 7.5 years ago. I have every rank up certificate from Plexus Worldwide. Silver. We didn't even have senior silver. All right, we had to go silver to gold. That was a stretch. Okay. So we have silver. I have my gold certificate. I have senior gold. Plexus was so behind because people were ranking up like so much. It was so crazy. I didn't get my gold certificate until I was senior ruby. It was like the craziest thing. Okay. Like Lauren, I ranked ruby and senior ruby because we were making dream boards. We were doing these silly things that people don't want to do because it's scary to talk about the things you really want. It's scary. Do you want a boob job? Seriously, what do you want? I'm getting in there. I'm going there because I'm going to figure it out. Y'all aren't putting them in the chat, so I'm just going to keep guessing. Jessica. Okay, here she is. All right, y'all. Jessica said, is she on here? She's laughing because she knows I'm going to call her out. Jessica said, a Range Rover. Okay. 5-bedroom home on 25 acres. Yes, ma'am. I'm coming over. Retire my husband, make over 25K a month. I added over because you're going to make more than that. And win the shopping spree again because she's done it once. Jessica is a new Emerald ambassador with Plexus, like Lauren. I say new because I feel like y'all haven't been to enough events, so I just keep calling y'all new Emeralds, but it's coming. Okay. Vanessa says, I want to be able to afford and build our dream home with a mountain view. Okay, I like the specifics. Be able to buy a car outright with cash. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And a boob lift. Yes, here for that. Same. Okay. Alma wants to open a gym. Oh my gosh, I love that. I got chills. Woo! I love that. I love that. I love it. I want to afford to get my legs waxed every month because I hate it, along with building a home. Yes, these are fantastic. I love it. Y'all are very specific and I love it. Okay. So you're writing them down. We're exploring our dreams. I'm here for it. I like it. Keep them coming. If you are not a note taker, you can just watch the playback of this and figure it out. Now, I love that Lauren talked about going on Google or Pinterest. You guys, I feel like Pinterest knows we want pretty pictures for our dream boards, so they have very pretty pictures. You can literally search anything. So I prefer to go on Pinterest, and what I'll do is type in success quotes, CEO, successful women, and then I'll type in like the fun stuff like Chanel bag, G-Wagon, Louis Vuitton, like all the fun stuff, right? But that's where I get the majority of my pictures on Pinterest. Now, if you follow someone on social media, like Lauren mentioned, a Plexus Diamond who's been on the diamond trip to Mexico, to Hawaii, to the Emerald Extravaganza, if there's somebody that you are aspiring to earn the things and do the things that they're doing, use their photos, not the ones with them in it, but like, you know, when we take the pretty island pictures and stuff like that. If your end goal is Alexis and being at the Emerald Extravaganza, then your dream board would have Hawaii and Alexis logo somewhere somehow. Okay. Now some of you are thinking, well, I have a car, you know, you're super literal and you're like, no, I have a car. That's wonderful. But is it free? Is it paid for? Does Plexus send you money for that? Because it's a little different when they do. Because we get our Plexus paycheck and then 4 days later, ding, I get an email that $840 has been deposited for my diamond lifestyle bonus. I have an Escalade in my driveway. It is paid off because we're debt free. Thank you, Plexus. Thank you, Jesus. That is why you make a dream board. You share this dream board. You talk about this dream board with your family and significant others. They don't want to hear it, then don't talk to them, talk to us. We want to hear it. We are here for it. I will clap all day. Like, I mean, wax your legs every month. That is something that I enjoy doing. My lashes, hello. Y'all ain't ever gonna see me without lashes. I will look homeless. You will not recognize me and tell you what. But these are things that are important to me. What is important to you? Making sure your kid's orthodontist stuff is completely paid off. Making sure your kid gets to go to the #1 gymnastics in your state. What is important to you? What is on your dream board? Okay. Go on Pinterest, look up photos. Now, for those of you that want to do hands-on, print and assemble. The cute way to do it, like the little social media girls that aren't married and don't have children and their kids don't destroy things yet. They have poster boards with cute little clothespins and thumbtacks. Okay. I ain't about that. I have an app on my phone and I'm going to show you. I couldn't find the dream board. I used to be my background on my phone. So I just made one real fast while Lauren was talking because I don't know what happened to the one that I made. So this is what mine looks like. Or actually, I'm going to show you some pictures first and I'll let y'all guess. Y'all tell me where this is. I'm going to show you a picture of this place. And in the comments, I want you to guess. Where is this? Anybody want to take a gander? Anybody want to take a guess? Ah, Jessica, you already knew. You don't get to guess. I feel like I've had this conversation with you before. Yes, it is Greece. Santorini, Greece is like a bucket list item for me. Okay, that goes on my dream board. That is a place we have not gone yet. So I have that on there. You know, sailing off the coast of Greece doesn't look too shabby. Am I right or am I right? Okay, so that's on my dream board. I had found this picture. I thought it was adorable. My dream is to have 20 jewels. Obviously, I want more than that, but right now my goal is 20 jewels. In my organization right now, we have 7, and a lot of them are on this call, and they're incredible women, and I'm so excited. I'm sure Lauren relates of, I don't want to do this by myself. It sucks when you by yourself. I want to do it and celebrate their achievements. I want their family to know what it feels like to do this. And a lot of them are already doing it. You guys are on here because you're doing it. Okay. So I thought this was super cute because we're going to do this together and we're going to be poolside in Hawaii or on our little fancy vacations or wherever we go. I'm not going to wear a towel on my head at the beach. I don't know, but it was super cute. I like this picture. So I'll show you the end picture. My husband is probably rolling his eyes so hard. There's my G-Wagon. He's like, until your kids are out of this house, you are not getting that nice of a vehicle because your kids are gross. I'm like, yes, I know. Okay. Like the Escalade right now, it's not Instagram worthy, y'all. It's nasty. It's nasty. My dog licks something off the ground every time he gets in there. So, it's going to stay on the dream board for a while. All right, y'all. And that's okay. We're going to work to it. We got time. I have Jeremiah 29:11. If you don't know what it is, it's for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope in the future. I think that's really important to have on your dream board because if you're not praying for these things and and doing the work, how can God use you if you're not moving? You ain't making moves. How is he going to use you? He has plans for you. He wants you to fulfill those plans, but you got to move. You got to work. You got to work. Okay. I also have this quote. It's similar to what our president, Alec Clark, says. It's good to be blessed, but it's better to be a blessing. A huge part of what I'm doing is a ministry for single moms. I was raised by a single mom, and I know what it's like to have 4 jobs and also see your mom have 4 jobs and not see her for 4 years of your high school career. Like, I never saw my mom because we worked so much, and it still barely made ends meet. So for me, I want to get back to that ministry for single women. It's called Young Lives. It's here in our town, and it's for single teenagers who were kicked out of their homes because they got pregnant, teen moms. And that's something that I'm a part of right now. And I really, really love that. And so I think it's so important for you to include, yeah, I'm going to bless my family and, you know, do that. But like, then what? You're going to be so abundantly rich and successful. You don't know what to do with all your money, right? So who else are you going to bless? That goes on your dream board, right? So this is my janky version of my dream board. It's not cute like Lauren's, okay? But this is mine. It just says Emily's Dreams. You'll see a Chanel bag on there because I can't do it, you guys. I just can't make my eye twitch thinking about how much that is. But we're going to be so successful in Plexus that we're going to have Chanel bags, all right? And if you don't want a Chanel bag, that's fine. Get you a Michael Kors, get you a Coach, get you an HEB Target bag, whatever. I have Grease on there. I have my quote. Mine has CEO, the millionaire. Now, I will say it is completely possible to become a millionaire with Plexus. There are a bunch of us. I made my first million 2 years into Plexus. Did not ever see that happening. Ever. I thought we will always be in debt. I will always owe someone. And for those of you that are in debt right now, or you owe someone something, I want you to know that's heavy, and I know, and I feel that. And so if debt-free needs to go on your dream board, be specific about it. I will owe no one. That's on my mom's dream board. She shared it with me. She'll be debt-free next month. I'm so proud of her. She's working on it for the last 18 months. And in the middle of her dream board, it says, I will owe no one. And I just love that. Single mom, remember? She asked for help for a lot of years. I just really love that. I think that's really special. Now, once you start compiling it, whether you're using a collage app, you're making it look super cute on Canva like Lauren did. Did you all notice she's wearing pink? Her dream board was pink. Her Instagram is pink. I see a trend here. Yes. Okay. It should match you. Your dream board should match you and your family and what you want. And some questions that I wrote down that I want you to think about before we wrap this up is, you know, I like to tell my team often, you know, if you want Plexus to be your end all be all, your dream career, that's fantastic. For me, I love that, but I want a little bit more. If you saw when I held it up quickly, a huge part of my dream board is this. That is, I want to be on a TED Talk. Sarah, don't laugh at me. I want to be, yeah, I see you in your little square bubble. I want to inspire young millennial women in network marketing that are constantly told what you're doing is salesy and crappy and spammy, that no, it's not. No, it's not. I want to have a platform. I love what Bob Heilig sends out into the world about network marketing. He wants to change the name of it. That's great, but he's a dude. I want to be the girl that says it. We're going to make it different. Right. And so I have TED Talks on my dream board because beyond Plexus, I want to use that platform and the social media presence that I'm growing to eventually get there. Okay. On your dream board, you can put, what does your dream house look like? Are you still in the apartment with a rude old lady across the hall that always wants you to clean up your dog poop? Like, where are you living? Are you in a condo on the beach? Are you out of your parents' house? Is it a cash paid house in full? What does your dream house look like? How is Plexus going to pay for that or provide that? For those of you that are like Lauren, you're in a season of life, you are fresh out of school, you're not married, you don't have children. Will you have children in the future? How many? Where will they go to school? Is their college paid for? Are they going to go to college? Are they going to be a Plexus ambassador? What does that look like? What do your vacations look like? Real quick, and Lauren can vouch for me. Jessica can vouch for me. Who else is on here? I saw Brooke Kleberger is on here. All my jewels. We've been on a Plexus trip that was paid in full. There ain't nothing like it. there ain't nothing like it. You know, I've been doing this for 7 years. I've been to Hawaii and Mexico and all the things multiple years. And something about this last trip, you could ask my mom, you can ask my husband, when they took us to the door of our little, what was it called? A bungalow, it was a freaking house. That's what it was. It was a house with a pool and a dock, and a boat came and picked us up. But she opened the door and I thought it was a residence that like 5 Jules shared. Okay. And so I walk in and I was breathless. I was just like speechless. Like, this is so beautiful. She goes, this is yours. I was like, what? She was like, all this is yours. And I was like, what? This whole, and I just like, my mom started filming me because I was shaking so bad. I was like, what? And then my son, he started crying because he was just like, Mom, like, look at all your hard work. You did this. And like for a 7-year-old to realize that and like pick up on that. So cool. You guys, we didn't pay for that. Did I pay for the $10 Snickers that my kid ate every day? Yes, I did pay for that with the room service bill. But best $10 Snickers that my son, that experience and that memory that will last him a lifetime, because he sees mommy's work ethic. He knows my team and he knows how special that is. My other children were not invited, but they've been on Plexus trips in utero. Okay. I was pregnant with Gentry. We did a gender reveal at an Emerald Extravaganza. It's on my Facebook. You got to scroll and look for it. But like, Lauren, if you want to preach to that for just a second, or any of the other Jules, if you want to unmute and just give me like one thing that maybe I'm not even a word, just like what a Plexus event / earning a Plexus trip when you don't pay for it, how special that is. But yeah, Lauren, go ahead.
Okay, not me personally, but my mom's on here and she's downstairs so she can hear me. But my mom just went gold last month and she literally never like thought she could do Plexus till I took her to Emerald Extravaganza in Mexico. And she was like, wait, all these people don't look like you. Like they're not all young. And I was like, what did you expect? And for her, it was like seeing how diverse the culture of Plexus is. Like we all have like these same mindsets and these same like ideals and what we're doing and stuff in some ways, but at the same time, we're all so different and so unique. And she was like, there's people like me here or like my age here. And there wasn't a lot of people my age there, but she's like, everyone is different. And so for her, like going to events and you see all of these people like going for the same thing, yet so different in the way they are, is like, oh, if they can do it, like I absolutely can do it. And that's one with Mexico where it was paid for even better, but with convention coming up, like same thing for me. When I went there, I was just like, oh my gosh, like literally y'all, I got this off my shelf, like my gold ambassador thing from that year. And I'm like, I can't wait to put my emerald one. Maybe I'll go sapphire before then, fingers crossed. I'll put it next to it. And I'm going to be like, wow. And just like thinking about, I got this, like thinking about dream boards, I was like, let me get my props out to show you all. Like this should be on your dream board. Like this sparkly, I don't even care about this part. It's this thing. I'm like, this is so sparkly and so pretty. Like I want all the colors now. And this thing that I stole, but it's okay because you have to do it if you go. So, but yeah, ultimately going to the events for me, it is seeing all the people and then seeing how that like helped my mom catch the vision is like so cool.
Jessica, you have anything to say about events or earning a trip?
I would agree. Like the events are what changed it for my husband, earning the Bahamas cruise and just having him go to convention and seeing like all the supportive husbands and the photographers they turn into, and you know, just like the bag holders, like he was about that life. And he really could see the like what you can achieve. And so that really like changed everything for my husband with like being supportive. So whoever you bring, get ready because it's gonna open their eyes.
I love that. I love that so much. Brooke, I don't know if you're in a place where you want to share. You were commenting in the chat, but if you want to unmute and share something, you're welcome to. Give her a second because she has like 1 million children. I'm not joking. And she has a new baby. No, yes, no. Oh, she said, I can't talk, but yes, eye-opening for me and my husband. I'm blown away by the type of company Plexus is and how well they treat us. Brooke was one of the first Jules on our team to come to Hawaii and earn it as an emerald and then sapphire. And it was really fun. I just got to connect with her one-on-one. And then the next year having 7 Jules and my husband being one of them was just, there's nothing like it. Like earning it yourself. Yes. Great job. So cool. Best feeling. But doing it with the people you love and you're working with and doing these action worksheets with and making dream boards with, and then you see their dreams come to life, that is special. Oop, I don't mean to mute myself. Okay, so now that you know what to do, your homework is to create a dream board, whether it's in person or on an app, and to post it on Instagram and tag Lauren and I, because we want to see it. We want to encourage, she has 15,000 followers, I have 19,000 followers. We want to encourage all of those people. And a lot of them are Plexus ambassadors. A lot of them are. They need to see that we're dreaming big, because I think sometimes we limit ourselves because we're like, oh, that'll never happen. So we don't dream about it. When was the last time you daydreamed? I remember, 2014. No, 2014. I was still at my corporate America job. For those of you that don't know, I came from the financial world. I worked, I don't know how, but I did. And I managed this financial branch. I did it for 5 years, worked my way up, made $25 an hour, and thought I had made it. That was my 1% raise. And I didn't get a 2% raise because I didn't get outstanding on one of my reports, because I have a big personality. So just use your imagination. So anyways, thought I had made it. And I remember being pregnant with my first son and daydreaming about staying home with him. But then it scared me because I knew how much money I made, and I knew what that meant for my husband and our finances. And I was like, oh, and so it's kind of like you're daydreaming, and then all of a sudden there's like this dark cloud, and all of a sudden you're like Eeyore, and you're like, meh, meh, meh. And I don't want you to do that to yourself. Do not limit what God is capable of and the gifts that he has given you. Do not limit that, because you have someone like me. I come from a very broken, dark past. I made lots of mistakes. I started with 300 friends on Facebook and none of them liked me. I literally, not joking, call my mama. Hey, you busy? Oh, you're at work? Okay. Can you go like my post? No, I'm serious. Yes, I'm calling you to tell you to go like my post. Nobody liked it. And it's been up for 12 minutes. And please. Okay, bye. And I'm not kidding. I did that all the way up until I was senior gold, until I would tell my team, hey, can y'all go like my post? And even now as a diamond, I still do that. I'm like, yo, I need some love because nobody likes me today. Okay. So I share that to be real with you and just to remind you, we're all people. We all have emotions. They're fleeting. They're temporary. They're not lifelong. Right now, you're pumped up. You're pumped up. Some of you are tired and ready to go to bed, but most of you are pumped up and you're like, I'm making this dream board. I'm going to do the work. So make the dream board, tag us on Instagram, but make it a point to go silver this month. That is a goal that I've set for myself since the beginning. I think Lauren does it too. That's 3 new VIPs with a welcome pack. Right now, welcome packs are all 10% off. Why are you not telling people that? You can buy 2 bags of active and get a free Immune Plus and a 10% off welcome pack. If you didn't know that promo code SAM2020, it still works for an additional 10% off. All the things. Why are you not following up with people like, hey, just circling back? I did that today. It's my virtual assistant, Whitney's on. She literally sat me down for like 30 minutes, probably longer because we talk a lot, and was like, Emily, you have not followed up with her since September. What are you doing? I'm like, oh, okay, let me just send a voice message real quick. But do the work. Be uncomfortable for 5 seconds and then go make dinner. Go watch the Netflix show and then get uncomfortable again, another 15 minutes. Then go do your laundry, make the kids lunches for tomorrow. Then go do something else for 15 minutes that makes you uncomfortable. You get into a habit of doing that. And then you're like, I'm in the right here. I'm the successful one. I am the gold ambassador. I am the new brand ambassador. I am awesome, right? And then it doesn't matter what they say or what they don't say, or if they thumbs up you or ghost you or block you. Y'all, my block list, I can't even tell you how long it is at this point. 8 years of being blocked and blocking. It's long, okay? But those people weren't meant to be on this journey. The ones that replied, the ones that it took 4 years, the ones that didn't understand my obsession with this pink drink. Oh man, I wish I could tell you what's coming. It's only going to get better. So I want you to make the dream board tonight. Shouldn't take you that long. And if you're overthinking it, just put a Gucci bag on there and tag me anyways. Just something, please. Something crazy for the love. Okay. But tag me, tag Lauren. so I can reshare it. So then y'all can go and see everybody's dream boards. I'll post my silly one that I just randomly made. Lauren has hers. Hers is super pretty, but I would love for all of you to be with us in Hawaii. The cutoff is July 31st of this year. For those of you working on Gold School or Ruby's, how does it rising? I don't want to say it. Ruby's Rise Up or something, to do that by the end of May. That's the cutoff for that. So getting to gold, getting to Ruby by the end of May. And then Ruby's on the rise. Thank you for the love. I'm a diamond, I swear. And then for those of you that are trying to get to Emerald, July 31st is the cutoff. Like Lauren said, back-to-back promotions in the spring because everybody trying to look good on the beach, right? We have what they need. You replace lean for breakfast and lunch every day. I guarantee you, if you don't lose 5 pounds, call me and I'll take you to the doctor myself because something's wrong with you. But I'm not joking. I'm not joking. We have products that work. Just take them and then tell everybody about them. Okay. So AKA we're all going gold by March, Ruby in May, and Emerald in July. Okay, sure. Yeah, let's go. Let's freaking go. Why not? My favorite breakdown for this is on your dream board, put the number 15. And the reason why I want you to put the number 15 is because if you help 15 people get to gold, that's 1,500 points. That's the points you need for Emerald. So make it a point to help somebody go gold. And not only will you grow your business, but you're pouring into that person. It's work. It's like having 15 children. I understand. I got a team of 9,000. I get it. But I love them like my children. They're not my children. They're totally my friends, but I do. I love them so much. And those of you with big teams, you understand what I'm talking about. So put 15 on your dream board. Remember that breakdown. Go tag us. My girl Whitney had a great idea. She said, let's do a giveaway. I'm going to do a giveaway, $25 to Target for everybody that tags us your dream boards. I'll pick one of you. And you're going to get $25 to Target. I know it doesn't get you like everything, but you can hit up the Target dollar section. All right. Okay. That'll be fun. All right. Someone said, cough, cough, Claudia in the chat. Ooh, getting called out. All right. Let's go. We got work to do. Y'all have a great night. I'll get this recording to Lauren. Any final words? Lauren, you got anything else? Nope. Okay. Y'all have a great night. Thanks, everyone. Bye.